Arnold. Arnold is on The View. Now, you guys got to realize, Arnold, he made it at the highest level in Hollywood. He made it at the highest level not the highest level in politics, the highest level that an immigrant can make in politics, which he became a governor of now the fourth biggest economy in the world. He's on The View, and he's talking about all this other stuff. And Rob, I don't know if we need to go through the whole thing on what he says. He's kind of selling the dream about the story. You can start it at the first 30 seconds, and then we'll go to the last minute here. But here's him on The View. The moment there's a lot of logic there, you realize there's hands being put on him like, relax, you can't say that. Go ahead, Rob.
You're an immigrant in this country. Yeah. Did you have a visceral reaction to what they're doing, what ICE is doing, when you see the videos of it?
Well, I tell you, you said that the immigrant, I'm so proud and happy that I was embraced by the American people like that. I mean, imagine I came over here with the age of 21, with absolutely nothing. And then to create a career like that.
You can go to the second half
in no
from here.
other country.
Okay, in no other country can you do that. So he's selling America. Go back 10 seconds before the hand gets on him. Right there, right there. Go for it.
That day.
That's great.
So it's really a great, great celebration. And this is what this is all about, is to celebrate people becoming Americans and coming to America and all that. And so I just think the world of the great kind of history that we have with immigrants in America. But the key thing also is at the same time that we got to do things legal. That is the important thing.
They don't like that.
Do things legal. And those people that are doing
Sonny is
illegal
like,
things
what do you
in
mean?
America,
Watch.
they're the foreigners.
Watch the hand coming. Look at the right.
Smart. Because when you come to America,
watch this.
You're a guest. And you have to behave like a guest. Like when I go to someone's house and I'm a guest, then I will do everything I can. Keep things clean. And to make my bed and to do everything that is
look at her hand. Look at her.
Rather than committing a crime or being abusive or something like that. So that doesn't really work in this country. So I think the important thing is when you become an immigrant, to think about, okay, I go to America because I want to use America for the great opportunities that America has. In education, in jobs, creating a family, all of those kind of things. Then you have to think about, okay, if I get all of those things from America, then I have to give something back.
That's right.
You have a responsibility as an immigrant to give back to America and to pay back to America and to go and do something for your community.
Stop right there. That's good. Okay, Vinny, your thoughts here.
I first of all, what a mistake on their part. You know what I mean? And yes, he has a past. You know this. I'm not a huge fan. The movies I love, but Arnold, from the screw your freedom, doing all that, and then also he has a checkered past with his housekeeper. All that stuff aside, I didn't have a good sense of him lately. But this is that moment where they interview the wrong person, a guy that came here as a legal immigrant, massive success. Okay, and this is real, Pat. This is Arnold off the cuff. Her trying to stop him, no sugarcoating. He shut down this freaking circus, and I absolutely love it. And it's like, if you want to come here, okay, bring something to the table. All right, contribute, respect the country. All right, it's not political. It's just common sense. And I love the fact that they're trying to get him like in a gotcha moment to further their crappy view, this agenda. But I'm so happy. These are one of those moments where you're like, okay, I could disagree with the guy, and I don't like the stuff that he said, especially with COVID and the lockdowns and supporting all that stuff. But this is a great moment for him, and I love that he said this.
Tom, your thoughts?
Well, there's two Arnolds that I've seen over the years. One is true conviction, and the other one is basically
acting
compliant crowd. And, screw your freedom. He was being compliant with the crowd. He was being pushed like all the Hollywood people. Hey, we got to stay with this. This is talking points. This is what we got to stay with. And he got compliant. And at some point in time, I'd love to see somebody interview him and say, what was going on? Who was in your ear? Who was pushing you there? Because I think he was compliant. What I think I saw right here, this is the same man speaking with true conviction that as a young man, me, in 1984, when I went to a rally at Pierce College and I saw Ronald Reagan speaking on a campaign stump speech, Arnold Schwarzenegger was up there on the dais and said a few things. He had true conviction. So I think we're seeing Arnold many years later, older, but still the fire and true conviction. And I think he's speaking the truth of what he believes. But then there's this other side where, everybody in Hollywood gets compliant, and so they say what they're supposed to say.
Have you read Total Recall? Have you read his book, Total Recall?
No.
I haven't.
It's one of my top 10 favorite books of all time.
Really?
Oh, let me tell you. It's a ridiculous book. I mean, you know how I judge a book? Is that I can't wait for a break to go in the bathroom and get away from everybody to just read or listen to the audio. That's exactly what I got from this book. Yeah, no, it's one of the greatest books I've read. Okay. It's incredible. And you know what he talks about? He talks about how he screwed up in his marriage. He talks about what he did with his the housekeeper. There is zero. He talks about all the mistakes he made, the properties he bought in Palmdale, the good, the bad, the ugly, the Hollywood, the Joe Eater. It's phenomenal to read it, right? I grew up reading his Mr. Olympia, the bodybuilding book that he had, the bodybuilding Bible. He had the best bodybuilding Bible out of all of them that, you know, anybody in the bodybuilding world read it. You went through it, the way he would do his workout, the push, pull, all this other stuff. The supersets, the way he would work out his chest. He was always known for having the best chest in the bodybuilding world, won 7 Mr. Olympias. Here's the only thing. He is one of the most fierce competitors of all time. If you watch Pumping Iron, when he went after Lou Ferrigno and he's saying, I'm always coming, all this. Yeah, he's an icon in what he did. Up until COVID, when he had that mistake right there, and he went after Trump, and he said, screw your freedom, and for a moment, he lost perspective. Mm-hmm. And you know when sometimes you are so out of touch with making money that you think you're above people that you can't stop and have a conversation with them. And do you realize who I am? It was one of those moments like, you know, who do you think you are? Go get the vaccine. What do you put the mask on? Screw your freedom. And then he lost a lot of people.
I'm one of them.
I went to Santa Monica Community College. He went to Santa Monica Community College. Like, I wanted to be a Mr. Olympia. I went to Mr. Olympia. I wanted to go compete, be Hollywood mayor, marry Kennedy, be a governor, all that stuff. And then all of a sudden you see things shift. However, bringing it to where he's at today, he said a couple other things in a couple other podcasts. Of course, it's tough when he followed Trump and he tried to get Prentice to go, and Trump kept taking shots when Arnold was doing Apprentice, and it failed. First of all, you never, ever go and replace a show that's been #1 for 15 years and think there is nothing you can do better than what that person did. That's a big mistake that you made. I don't even know why your management allowed you to do that. If I was your manager and somebody said, Pat, I'm getting the offer to take over Apprentice, don't do it. It's a career mistake. He's going to attack you the moment one few people watch it. He's going to come for your throat because no one's more competitive in that space than Donald Trump. He should have gone and done a different kind of done a different kind of a reality TV show working with immigrants. He could have done different things, but he chose to go that route. And there's a level of bitterness of the comparison between him and Trump because this guy won in Hollywood, Trump won in media. This guy won in business somewhat. He's a $500 million guy. Trump is a billionaire. This guy won in politics, became a governor. Trump became a president. So he is one of those trifectas. We only have a few trifectas out there. He's one of the trifectas. You got to give him credit for it. And if I have to isolate this one moment that he had with The View, I thought he did a great job and brought some common sense into people.
So you want to move on, Pat? But did you hear what Whoopi Goldberg said yesterday?
Yeah, I did.
Yes. Whoopi Goldberg said that black people in America have it just as bad as folks in Iran. You know what I think, honestly? I think it's a competition that she has with herself. She's like, I'm going to say something dumber and more ignorant than I said yesterday. It's like, what the hell is she talking about? She's sitting in an air-conditioned ABC studio, flapping her freaking gums with a bunch of other morons all day.
And gated house where?
Where? In Beverly Hills, probably. Yeah. And then she's comparing it to women in Iran who get beaten to death for showing their hair because their hat is wrong, and gay people getting thrown off of buildings. I am sick and tired of Whoopi Goldberg. I mean, Rob, this is a long clip of it, but and the audience clapping. Like, what are you clapping about? I'm tired of the victim shit. It drives me crazy, bro.
And it's slow.
But let's just remember, too, the Iranians literally throw gay people off of buildings. They don't consider basic human rights.
Listen, here's the thing. Let's not do that, because if we start with that, we have been known in this country to tie gay folks to the car.
But where the Iranian regime is today in 2025 is nothing compared to the United States.
Keep hanging black people. So
it is not even the same. I couldn't step during this.
Wait. That's not what you mean to say. It is the same.
No, it's not. The year 2025 in the United States is nothing like if I step foot wearing this outfit in Toronto and killed for
I'm sorry.
I can't have my hair showing. I can't wear a skirt. I can't have my arms out.
I'm telling you.
You can't get raped.
I literally said it was up to the Iranian people.
Yes,
it is up to them.
And that's why I am saying
Oh, God.
that it is the same.
It's the same.
Murdering someone for their difference is not good, whoever does it. It's not good.
That's an applause break.
So that's why I said you weren't saying what I heard was not what you meant.
I think
that's-
it's very different to live in the United States in 2025 than it is to live in Iran.
Not if you're black.
Not if you're black.
Not if you're black.
Are you? What is she talking about?
She is the main host of the
Let
show.
me tell you about being in this country.
hear it.
This is the greatest country in the world. But, yeah, I know that. I know that.
Yeah.
And we all know that. But every day, we are worried. Do we have to be worried about our kids? Are our kids going to get shot because they're running through somebody's neighborhood?
What the hell is she
They are
even
not
talking
big
about?
deals, and I don't mean to say they're not big deals to you,
Victims.
because that's
Because
not
we're all
what I
women,
meant.
And they are not doing well there
You're
either.
impossible.
Yeah,
Like,
unbelievable.
This
They are
is
not
enough of
Unbelievable.
the view for
A
one day.
multimillionaire saying that's a problem in America. What a oh God.
By the way, this is why the show Her Take is going to whoop on these guys. I
love
can't wait for moment. Wait till 27, 28, guys, when 2027, 2028 comes. You know how many people tagged me yesterday on video saying, this is Pat needs to fire Adam. This is why they're a pro-Zionist. Patrick takes money from Israel and all this other stuff. And guess what happened? You know who at the same time was representing a show on us? Anna Kasparian. Do you realize how many places you can have there couldn't be two people more on opposite sides that we are comfortable having on a show called Her Take so people can have a debate. And it was a fiery debate. Adam went on there and, him and I had a conversation about one of the things that he did that an article was just written about. But out of all the things that happened with the show, the fight was one of the best fights ever. We like entertaining opposing ideas. It was such a great, I can't wait for Her Take in 2028 to have the kind of voice where ladies around the world are saying, finally, a show that speaks on my behalf, and it's 4 or 5 different voices. I'm excited about that. But when you watch Whoopi, this language of victimhood mentality, like, Whoopi, you don't think this is getting old? Like, you don't think this is getting old of always like, oh my God, but you don't understand what it is if you're black. You don't understand that what's the other girl's name that was making the argument? What is the other?
Farah?
What is her name? Farah? Is she Iranian?
Her last name sounds Middle Eastern, right, Rob?
Is she Persian?
Farah, The View.
Where is she from?
Alyssa Farah.
No, I don't think
Political.
she's...
Maybe she's married to a guy.
No,
early born in Los Angeles.
Farah is a Persian name, but I don't know if she's Persian.
Where are her parents from, Robbie? Oh.
Well, that
guy looks like an uncle.
That's her dad.
That's her dad.
From though, he was far right.
Far right.
Barack Obama. Yeah, I don't know.
He's in Patterson, New Jersey. Where is he? Yeah. Well, why the?
Anyways, I don't know where he's at, but that mustache is a legit Middle Eastern mustache. That's a
Christian
strong mustache.
Farah.
That's a strong mustache.
Assistant.
Go back to that. I just want to see it one more time.
Look at that
Go back to
stash.
that
Get in there. Look at that Chuck. That's a
freaking
Tom Selleck, homie.
Legit. You can hide money in there, by the way. So no, but listen, when I hear that language of victim and mentality, it just gets super, super old to keep hearing things like that. Business folks, here's what we got. A guy named Jamie Hepp texted me yesterday. Look, it's so funny. He literally just texted me right now. Jamie, you texted me at 9:22. And I'm talking about you right now on the podcast. He says, my guys want to know what white shirts you wear. There's a few white shirts I wear. One of them is this Valuetainment white shirt. By the way, it hugs you. It feels so good. For business folks, this blue shirt that I got on, we got this in blue, white, and black. For business folks that want to put something on and relax, you don't have to worry about the wrinkles, and it's flex, yet it's got silk. It's got the right combination, 25 poly, 29 modal, 4% spandex, 2% silk, 35% tensile, lyocell. You're going to love the way this sits on your body. It's got the Valuetainment logo at the top. It's got the Future Looks Bright on the bottom and the VT on the sides. But today, it's the gentleman's line. Rob, if you want to play the clip for folks to see, if you're in business, you want to wear some good gear, here's some items for you right now with VT merch. Go for it, Rob. Look at Saul in the back.
Stud.
That's a nice Stefano Ricci collaboration tie, limited edition.
That one's good.
The new Valuetainment blue ties, black, blue, white shirt, blue shirt, black shirt.
I love that.
Laptop doesn't come with it, but everything else,
laptop.
if we do, just want to make sure we make that clear.
Yep.
These polo shirts have that Valuetainment button on it with the VT logo. And I love the fact that people nowadays that are seeing the VT Future Looks Bright, they're like, hey, me too. I saw Armin the other day. He posted a video with the Valuetainment hat and Future Looks Bright hat. I absolutely freaking love it. Go to vtmerch.com, Rob, to see what the gentleman's collection is so people
What do
can
you mean?
see
What
it.
about the prince that you've interviewed twice says in his statement, the future looks bright?
Gotta love
Come
the
on.
fact
Are you
that this
kidding
is
me?
becoming
Come on.
real around the world.
Come
but
on.
go sport it, represent it, wear it at work, put it together, get your power tie on. If some of you guys recognize Stefano Ricci, you can get those high-quality ties as well. But we got different items that's there on vtmerch.com. We did not buy a lot of supply of these. These are 50, 48, 96, so it's not something that it's a lot of supply that we picked up. It's just for the business folks.
If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.